Before there was Dracula, before the fangs, before the cape, there was a man, a ruler forged in betrayal, a prince raised in captivity, a warrior who ruled through fear. History remembers him as Vlad. The world remembers him as Vlad the Impaler, and in the shadows of Transylvania, his legend still breathes. This is not a fairy tale. This is the story of the man who became a nightmare, because some legends are written in blood and legends never die. Vlad was not born a monster. He was born in a land trapped between empires. Wallachia stood between two giants, the Ottoman Empire and the Kingdom of Hungary. To secure peace, his father made a deal. Young Vlad was taken as a political hostage to the Ottoman court, a child surrounded by enemies. He learned discipline, he learned warfare, he learned patience, but more importantly, he learned what it meant to survive. Captivity did not break him, it sharpened him. When Vlad returned home, his father was dead, his brother murdered. The throne of Wallachia was soaked in betrayal. Power shifted like sand. Allies turned into assassins overnight. So Vlad made a decision. If the world respected fear, then fear he would become. He claimed the throne. And when nobles plotted against him, he did not negotiate. He made an example. Vlad's punishment was not swift, it was unforgettable impalement. A slow, brutal execution meant not only to kill, but to warn. When the Ottoman army invaded, they expected resistance. What they found instead was a forest, thousands of impaled bodies lining the road to Targoviste, a message carved into the sky. This land is not yours. Even hardened soldiers turned back in horror. Fear became Vlad's greatest weapon, and it worked. For a time, to his enemies, Vlad was a demon. Stories spread across Europe. Pamphlets described him dining among the impaled. They called him Dracula, son of the dragon. But inside Wallachia, the story was different. Crime vanished, corruption disappeared, merchants could leave gold in the street without fear of theft. Order ruled the land, yes, through terror, but also through control. Was he cruel? Yes. Was he defending his homeland against invasion? Also, yes. History does not deal in simple answers, only consequences. Centuries later, an Irish writer named Bram Stoker searched for a name that sounded ancient, dark, powerful. He found it in history. Dracula and fiction did the rest. Fangs replaced swords, castles replaced battlefields, immortality replaced mortality. But behind the myth was a real prince, a man of flesh and blood, a ruler shaped by war. Power built on fear cannot last forever. Vlad was eventually betrayed again, captured, imprisoned, restored, then killed in battle. His head was sent to Constantinople as proof of his death, but death did not silence him, because something darker than death remained, his name. Empires fall, castles crumble, graves fade, but stories survive. Was Vlad the Impaler a monster or a ruler who understood the brutal rules of his time? History will debate, but one truth remains. When night falls over Transylvania, when the wind moves through ancient forests, his legend still whispers, not as a vampire, but as a warning. Power without mercy creates fear. Fear creates legend, and some legends refuse to die, because in the darkest corners of history, legends never die.